Oh, oh, here he comes again. Here he comes again. He's coming back. Come on. Oh, he hit it that time. He hit it that time. He hit it that time. Here we go, boys. There, we got him. We got him. Oh, that was awesome. Well, what is up, guys? Today I am on an adventure and a little bit of an experiment. I'm fishing in a 45-foot deep basin. I happened to run into some nice pike out here about a week and a half ago, and I'm trying something new. There's about 45 feet of water where I'm at right now, and I was catching pike only about 8 feet down under the ice. Hoping that out here in this basin, some of these pike are not as bothered by fishermen. They can get really big because people don't typically target them in the basin. And then we also have a school of crappies that are roaming about 25-30 feet down, which I think is probably what these pike are feeding on. We're going to try and catch both today. We're going to try and catch some crappies. We're going to try and catch some pike. For my dead stick here, I'm using the Jason Mitchell Dead Meat from Clam Outdoors. This is a really cool rod. It's got that really flexible tip, which you want in a dead stick. And I've got the Okuma Samar bait feeder on that, so they can grab that bait and take line until I either crank the handle or flip the switch, and then my drag engages to set the hook and fight that fish. So this is set just about 10-15 feet under the ice, and I'm watching that with my pan optics. So if a big fish moves in on that bait, I'm going to see it on the pan optics. And then I also have a tip up outside with the vulture indicator on it. I'm keeping an eye on that too. That's set about maybe 6 feet under the ice. So we'll see what happens with those dead lines. In the meantime, hopefully we can rip some crappies and have some fun, maybe catch a big fish. Who knows? So stick around, we'll see what happens. Come on, come on. There we go. Man, that took forever. Doesn't feel very big. Well, not bad. Not bad. There we go. Not a bad start. That's good. It's a good sign. There's fish down there. You never know in these basins. It's just, there's a lot of places for those fish to go, but luckily there's some around. So I'm gonna keep a few of those medium-sized ones here today. And it's definitely on the edge of releasable territory here as far as how deep we're fishing. So they're kind of right at 25 feet, which is a little bit deep for safely releasing them. All right, so those crappies disappeared for a little bit, but I just got another school coming in here. I'm actually using the Z-darter and they're chasing it pretty hard, but they just don't want to hit that big bait. So I'm going to switch again back to the tungsten and plastic really quick here. And this is a key. I've got my clam 4-rod holder right here behind me. I can just drop one rod in, grab another one really quick, and down we go. That is so slick. The beauty of this pan optics is I can see the fish around my hole, not just under it. So I'm using the pan optics to kind of monitor the school, and then when they come in close, I see them on my FLX 30. I can actually have that more instant readout of what the fish are doing. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch I'm using here, which I love to do with crappies. I've been doing this for a couple years now with the pan optics and the Vexilar at once. Oh, I missed him. Oh, there we go, got him. And there's still fish down there. I can't see them on my Vex, but I can still see them on the Garmin. That's a little better one. Not bad. It'll eat. Again, a lot of times these fish will school up by size, so you know, I'm not expecting a big giant to be hanging out with these smaller fish. It's like one or two big marks is what I'm hoping to see at some point, but may take time. We're gonna sit it out here for most of the day and see if we can pick off a really big fish. Oh, there's one on the Z-darter. Came in and hit it. First one on the big bait. Nice crappie. Always on that bottom hook. Good eater. Oh, that's a big mark. Big mark. That 100% is not a crappie. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for right here. This is what I've been waiting for. Big mark. 100% not a crappie. Let's see if he comes for the dead stick, but oh, that's a big fish. He's about 20 feet down though. Further down than I thought. So 20 feet down, we're gonna drop that minnow down to 20 feet, because if you see one big fish cruising at 20 feet, likely there will be more. Oh, that might be him. Big mark at 20 feet again, coming in. I'm gonna reel up my Z darter because he's gonna hit that shiner. I know he is. He's gonna hit that shiner. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh wow. Minnow's going crazy. Minnow's going crazy. I'm not gonna touch it till he grabs it. Oh, you swam past it. He swam past it. You didn't eat it. Come on. Oh. Come on, man. Hopefully he comes back. That was cool to see. Man, you can really tell the difference on that Panoptics, how big they are. I mean, that was a long fish. Okay, calm down. Maybe he'll go eat that minnow on the tip up, but I doubt it. Alright, well now we know where they're at least. So I would expect to see more at that depth, but that is what we were looking for. He just didn't eat. There we go. Got him. Oh, that's fun. Just cookie cutters. Cookie cutter 10-inchers. Good eating fish. One more and I'll have a good meal. Bam. The old up bite. You know they're turning on when you get the up bite. Oh, that's awesome. This one feels good. Yep. Both the same. They're just cookie cutters. Just 10-inchers. One after another. Now there's a whole bunch down there. Oh, here he comes again. Here he comes again. He's coming back. Come on. Oh, he hit it that time. He hit it that time. He hit it that time. Here we go, boys. He's got it. Okay. I'm just gonna... So this is where this reel really shines. I'm just gonna let him take that. And then I'm just gonna click the clicker. And now my drag is engaged. I want him swimming away from me, which he's doing now. There, we got him. We got him. Oh, that was awesome. He came in right on the Panoptics and crushed that bait. I knew he was gonna come back. I just had a feeling he was gonna come back. He did. Oh, that was cool. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. It's a nice fish. No doubt about it. Seeing a little guy. Oh, that was cool. What do we have? I don't think he even really knows he's hooked yet. He's gonna when he gets up here. Ooh, yeah, nice pike. Nice pike. Like I said, as soon as he gets his head in that hole, he's gonna change his attitude real quick. Nice pike. Oh, that was cool. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, and the crappies are just coming back too. They're just swarming me now. That is crazy. They just came out of nowhere. It's like they saw this pike and it's attracting them. That is weird. Yeah, I'm pulling my Panoptics transducer because I do not want to get him tangled up in there. This is a nice fish, guys. Not a giant, not the giant we were hoping for, but really solid pike. Really solid pike. Oh, so cool to see him eat on the Panoptics. There we go. There he is. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Chunky monkey right there. Look at that pike. That is glorious. on the dead stick. So stinking cool. Oh, I love pike. I knew we were going to get him. I just had a feeling he was going to come back for that bait. Alright, we're going to get this guy unhooked and let him go. But that is a nice, solid fish. Oh, I hope we can get another really big one. Alright, we got him unhooked. We're going to go ahead and release that fish, but I'm guessing he's probably a 32 inch or something like that. Really nice fish. Kicked off nice. Alright, that was cool. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. Absolute chaos in the shack. Love it. Alright, so let me go over the rig I'm using on this dead stick really quick. So I actually spooled this this Samar bait feeder up with 10-pound Suffix 832 braid. I wanted a line that was going to be tough enough to handle big fish, but still be flexible enough to let that minnow swim around freely. And braid is perfect if you're fishing in a shack, which typically I am with a dead stick anyway. So I went with braid on the main line, and then I put a short, maybe 2-foot leader here, maybe 18-inch leader of 40-pound fluorocarbon, and that fish actually had his teeth on the line pretty good, and he frayed it up a little bit, but I didn't lose him. That 40-pound fluorocarbon has super abrasion resistance, but I get way more bites with it. So that's why I use fluorocarbon for pike. It's been working for me for a long time. Use it on dead sticks as well as tip-ups. So I'm actually going to retie this, cut off this little section here that had the teeth on it, just retie it, and we'll be back in business for the next one. So, oh, I hope we get a really big one. But that was fun. Nothing like fighting a pike on a rod and reel. I just love it. Alright, so we're just going to hook another sucker just ahead of the dorsal fin with that treble. And this is actually one of the clam gaff trebles in that monochromatic look. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of has purple and green and a shimmer to it. We're just going to drop him right back down to 20 feet down. See if we can't get another one. There's just a bunch down there now, and I don't want to catch them out of this deep of water. So I'm going to switch to a Z-Viber here. See if I can catch a little bit bigger fish. Oh yeah, there's a pile of them now. It just came out of nowhere. So this is what happens sometimes in the basin, man. You're on not much, there's fish here and there, and then all of a sudden they're just everywhere. Oh, that one crushed the Z-Viber, and the more there is, the more aggressive they get too. This is when it's fun. Crushing the Z-Viber like it's going out of style. And they are sitting at about 22 feet now, so I can actually release a few of these and not feel too bad about it. It's just amazing what that school mentality does to the aggression of these crappies. I mean, they're just fired up when you get them in numbers, and oftentimes you can't get a single to bite, but you add that competition factor and they just turn into a whole different fish. Whoa. Ooh. Man, are they crushing it. So crazy. This one feels nice. This one's got to be bigger. Oh yeah, this has got to be bigger. Yeah, not by much. It's like an 11-incher. Probably the biggest one I've caught today, but still just cookie cutters. But holy cow, did he absolutely inhale that thing. There's one. Oh yeah, they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. This one's got some shoulders. No? A little bigger. Not bad. We're upgrading a little bit in size. Maybe an inch or two here. There we go. Man, did he come in and crush it. Feels nice. Feels nice. What do we got here? Oh yeah, it's a little better one. That's a little better one. Nice. They're getting bigger. I like it. We keep going that direction, we will be in good shape, but that's a nice chunky fish. There he is. There he is. Definitely not a tiny one. Definitely not a tiny one. Oh, another nice one. What's wrong with that? They're getting bigger. That's one of the best crappie baits I've ever used right there, is the 1/8 ounce Z-Viber. It does seem a little big for crappies, but for whatever reason, they absolutely crush that thing. Nice one. All right. There's just more moving in. Whoa. There he is. Oh man. That thing came in and crushed it. It's just a totally different deal than when I got here earlier this morning. You know, usually you're thinking Basin crappie bite, really aggressive fish right away in the morning. These things just lit up. The lighter it gets here, the more aggressive they're getting. So I'm all right with that. We just need a big one. Okay, Dad just joined me, and there's a big fish chasing my sucker right away here. Okay, when you want, we can flip that switch on the bait feeder, then you can put the boots to them. There you go.
Keep going there.
Fish on.
Oh yeah.
He ain't little. Oh, he came out of nowhere really quick. I want to pull this transducer just so we don't have anything to get tangled on. So this is what's nice about having this 36-inch rod, this dead meat stick. You can put a nice bend in it, you can fight a big fish with it, but you still got that flexible tip for that dead stick.
He wasn't quite done yet. It's kind of off there at an angle.
There, he's close now.
See him?
Yep. Oh, he's nice. He's nice. Oh,
He ain't gonna let you. Oh, he didn't like that.
he didn't like that. It's tricky when you got thin ice because their nose just slides past the hole.
Yeah.
And it's hard. There we go. Oh, I had him. I had him. Oh. Got slime on my hand.
Yeah, he didn't like that at all. Got him?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Nice pike. That is chunky. Look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. They're so fun to catch on the rod, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Same setup,
Nice
same
fight.
exact setup as the last one, just that 40-pound fluoro leader, and he came out of nowhere. He was on it really fast. We didn't even get the camera turned on for the hit, but we're gonna let that guy get going here.
Whoa.
There he woke up. Nice job.
Nice.
So these crappies have actually moved up in the water column now, and they're closer to 20 feet down. So as the day has gone on, they've kind of come up even further than they were early this morning. And we're catching them basically right at where the minnow's at like 20 feet. And they're just cookie cutter though. They're all nice, but not huge.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Nice double.
There we go. Come on up.
Ooh, that's the biggest one yet. Nice. That's a solid crappie. There's one. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, that's decent. It's got some head shakes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get into a
Well, a few bigger fish here. There we go. Nothing wrong with that fish right there. Catching a few little bit bigger ones here. Hoping we can get a real trophy here before we take off. But it's funny how today it's the opposite of what you would think. The bigger fish have all come the later and later in the morning. So Well, the crappies have kind of moved out. We haven't seen much for crappies here in a little while, and I think we're going to pack her up. But it was a good morning. It was a good start on this theory of fishing pike in the basin. You know, I wanted to make sure it wasn't just a fluke, but obviously these pike are living out here, probably chasing crappies is my guess. They're just hovering kind of above those schools of crappies and diving down and grabbing one when they get hungry. So definitely something I'm going to try and duplicate on some other fisheries for sure. I think that the potential for a really big fish is really good out here in the basin. So, and it's always fun catching crappies out here. And we got a nice meal of crappies for both of us and a couple nice pike. So can't ask for much more. So we'll see you next time, guys. Get hooked up.